1. We last left off with the party tussling with the giant snake, Yamata no Orochi, as it barreled through the party, separating them in this snowstorm. We start with its turn. We last left off with Bloko being knocked off of the snake, and I believe you landed in some trees. I need you to make a perception check.
All right. Perception, boom. 25.
25. Bloko, as you're seeing this snake sort of slithering on this rockway above you, even through the snow, you're able to see what looks like a figure walking on top of the snake. The hairs on your head stand up as you know that this is a martial arts master. And with a 25, you see this man. He's walking. He's walking up on the snake, sort of in line with its motion, looking down at you with his arms sort of behind his back, before he kind of shakes his head in disappointment and then stops walking, which causes him to kind of just trail along with the snake, losing sight of him. The snake, in kind of a fury, is probably the bigger threat at the moment, as it is going to begin moving, and it is going to do some stuff. Anybody around its tail, let's see, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So Droga what would be Dustin and Brad's character, and El Chad. I need you to make strength saves. Alrighty. 16 won't do it. 21. As it comes whipping past you, its tail is slapping side to side. And it is going to whip both of you for 30 bludgeoning damage and knock you prone. As the snake just sort of trails off, sort of slithering into the distance, sort of violently. It seems to be taking a fairly wide turn, but you guys can't see exactly what its head is doing. We will cut to Yars.
Let's see.
You are shaken awake. Actually, roll a dex save, because that's going to determine something.
All right. What?
12. Okay, Yars, you feel like you have a dream, like you're swimming in ale, and it's lovely. Before inevitably you see what looks like the buttocks of your paladin friend fall and land on you as you lift your head from the snow. El Chad having landed on you.
What the hell?
You remember a giant snake attacking the giant you were on before you were thrown from its body.
Shadimus. What's going on?
I don't know.
I had a dream about a giant snake.
Oh yeah, no, that's real.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, did you kill it already or what?
No, it's really big.
Is it coming back or is it running? I mean, it looks like it's running off.
No. That's coming back. Look, he's like, and El Chad just can hold his hands like he's like this long, and see, he's gotta like go like this wide to turn. So like, and then he points like way over there. He's like, he's gonna come up like somewhere over there, like there.
Well, dang. Well, I mean, I guess it's up to us to kill this thing, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Or do we just kind of like hang out and let nature take its course?
Well, we should probably kill this thing.
All right. Brogard, what are you? You look hurt. What happened to you?
The snake did try to devour me, and I did lose sight of my sword.
Oh. Well, where'd it go?
I can see its tail. Seems to be swimming around for another pass. Probably in a direction I can't see right away.
Yars is going to Deepstone. I don't know if this is even allowed. Can Yars Deepstone command Brogard to make an action right now?
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna say, Brogard, what do you think's better? Grabbing that snake's tail or getting your sword?
Impeding its movement seems the most advantageous.
All right. Then Yars calls out with a booming, echoey voice, and there we go. He commands Brogard to go grab that snake's tail.
All right. He's gonna whip over, move, and grab at this thing's tail. Let's see if he's able to do it. Damn it. There. I needed his sheet. He's gonna reach out and try to grab it. So let's have a contested athletics check.
Come on, Brogard.
Pretty good.
Regard got 21, and it just has a flat strength.
Oh.
Oh.
He wrestles, and when it does, it just kind of whips his hand out of its tail.
That was a good try, Brogard. Maybe
I
you
did
can
the
try-
best I could. I think I at least got its attention.
Yeah. Oh, Chad, it's a little cold over here. We should get back in the warmth of Brogard, if you know what I mean.
Carry me.
Yars will he'll go, all right, and let's see, he hucks El Chad on his back and uses his action to carry El Chad and plops El Chad right to the right of him.
All right, as you hoof him up, and then just sort of plop El Chad down,
Yeah.
right onto the ground there.
And then that'll be Yars' turn.
At the end
You
of
feel
your
better.
turn, it is going to barrel forth. Now, there is nobody in its path, so at least nobody's going to be affected by this. Is going to begin barreling forward to turn around. Baps.
All right. Baps is on Binky the skeletal warhorse. Galloping. Hold on just a moment. Let me remeasure that. Okay, that's square. He gallops up. And as he does, galloping through the cold and the night past all the folks, he screams, Brogard!
Yes.
as he gallops past Brogard, he stabs his halberd into the ground, and he's gonna dash past him. And as he does and lets go of the halberd, it grows to a giant size.
A weapon of my caliber!
He's gonna snatch it up. And he is holding what for him is maybe not the biggest halberd, but is perfectly serviceable.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Bap's halberd is Slink's giant halberd. It's a giant's weapon.
Yeah.
The only thing that keeps it small is him holding on to it and attaching to the ruby linked to his helmet.
Yeah.
So when he stabs it into the ground, it just turns back into a giant weapon.
Yeah. So Brogard has a giant weapon right now.
Fuck it up! And then, how can I have Binky use his action to dash and still use Bap's action?
I believe so.
Okay.
I think the only thing is it requires your bonus action because you're basically telling Binky to dash.
Okay.
I believe that's how mounted. Because otherwise, what mounts do is they always dodge unless you spend a bonus action, I think, to tell them to do otherwise.
Okay. So yeah, he will do so. And he will charge Binky 20, 40. Okay, cool. He can reach just the edge of the light here. Moving around. And that is 50 feet. Baps will throw a halberd. Or not a halberd. He'll throw a javelin at this guy.
I will say it is going to be a disadvantage because
Of course.
of the
It's in the
density of
dark.
snow.
It's in the dark in the snow, and I'm pretty sure it's past the range.
Yeah.
I don't seem to have a javelin thing set up, so we'll just throw a hand axe because the damage really doesn't matter. 17.
Does not. As its tail is whipping kind of side to side.
Fuck it, he'll throw another. We have a plus 10.
22 will hit.
Okay, he will expend a die for maneuvering attack. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can spend one superiority die to maneuver one of your combats into a more advantageous position.
I will let you make an insight check.
Okay.
Oh wait, let me just make sure. Oh wait, no, you'll still be able to do the maneuver attack. I'm sorry. But you are going to notice something. As you swing, or as you throw that axe, it just whacks the tail and bounces off. It doesn't seem to do anything.
Do anything, yeah. But Baps screeches a mighty battle screech. I said to fuck him up! And he will grant Brogard the maneuvering attack. So as it's
Right away!
it can move to half its speed. So I don't know if he wants to move somewhere.
He's gonna move forward. Okay, so he can just move forward, right? Can't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, he can move half his speed.
All right, he's gonna basically chase after the thing. Actually, no, he's probably gonna go this way. Because he can see that it's circling.
Yeah. So he's gonna
He's
like
actually gonna
climb
have-
up this cliff, or is
Yeah,
that a lake?
he like skips over it, basically. Kind of like it's a ledge for him.
Yeah.
As he boom lands on the other side. Something you all hear though is a loud crack as he lands on the other side. As it seems like he's landed on maybe a frozen lake.
Okay.
And is that it?
And that will be it for Baps.
All right. Rogard.
Shall I continue after it or stay here?
Fuck it up!
All right.
As he is going to well, he assumes it's heading this way. He can't see it aside from its tail. So he's gonna run across here. Should put him probably here is where he'd want to be. So you guys just see the sort of light of him in the distance. Again, this blizzard is so dense and thick. You're gonna hear him yell out as he swings the sword, or swings the halberd. Which I'm just gonna use his great sword statistics. All right, he's gonna cleave this fucking thing. Where does he hit? He's probably gonna hit this one in the middle, because he can't get to its head. Well, no, he can hit the body. That's where he's gonna hit where other people have been hitting it. So that would be as he cleaves into it, you hear the snake sort of call out. But unfortunately, the blizzard is so thick, you guys really can't make out what is happening in the distance. Can you do anything else? Oh no, he gets 2 of these. All right, he's gonna whack it again. All right, he is whacking at this thing hard. You guys can see like the igniting of the halberd as he swings. But that is going to be it for his turn. This thing is going to charge forth, whipping around, and is going to go into Brogard. And he needs to make a dex save.
Come on.
Oh god, his dex save wasn't good. I forgot.
Make the deck save, bud. Oh.
Oh.
He did not. Brogard, he is gonna take 49 damage. And then he is gonna get knocked 20 feet left or right. So it makes more sense because he is big that he's probably getting knocked backwards more than anything. He's gonna get knocked probably a little bit further. We'll just say boom. You guys hear him smash into that cliff right by you guys.
Oh, a little help! I think I have him on the ropes.
I don't know, Brogard.
Gilroy.
Loka. I need a con save.
Con save. Con save.
26. All right. You feel the tips of your fingers getting cold. But you're able to kind of warm them up by kind of just rubbing them together for a bit.
All right. Is this gonna be like rough terrain in between me and him because of the trees, or how's that work?
No, I mean, what's gonna slow you down probably is the cliffside here.
Cliff? I could probably just
Yeah,
jump.
the trees are pretty spaced out.
I could
They're
probably
not-
just jump down the
I would-
cliff.
Well, no, this is up.
Oh, it's up. Okay. Well, I
Yeah,
can just
this
run
is
up the
up.
cliff. Okay, so how high up is the cliff?
It's 15.
Or am I able to go around down here?
You are.
Yeah, I think I'll just go around on the downside. That's 60 of my 70 base movement. This little step down is, how much is that? Or is that up?
Oh, that's just negligible.
Negligible? Okay. Then I will run.
Oh, and you can make a perception check now that you're here.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Perception 19.
19. This ice is frozen pretty solid, but you are noticing cracks beginning to form. You feel like it isn't going to break any time, like right away, unless something big happens. But you feel like if this fight continues on this ice, it may give way.
Okay. I will dash. And I will go up the cliffside to be kind of behind him.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Droga.
All right. Let's see. Through the trees like the Lorax. Jesus Christ, no, we're not moving that. Alright, ignore that. We are going to... I'm gonna rage as a bonus action. And I get size large. Can you make me big, please?
Okay.
Oh, I don't want to fight. Still good. It sure is. As my first attack, I am going to. We're gonna chuck Stormcarver. Is the I'm just double checking because it's there was a thing that is the head of our friend up here, our big snaky snake. Is he like actually out?
It is going to be at disadvantage because you can't quite see it from the distance you're at.
That is okay. Okay, so disadvantage, advantage, disadvantage. Okay, so it would be at yeah. So even I'm gonna be chucking it recklessly, but it is beyond the increments of you know what I mean. It's within the disadvantage increment, but not outside of the range.
Yeah.
So I'm still gonna get disadvantage on it, but I'm doing it recklessly, so it's still gonna be disadvantage. But like, there you go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't chuck it. Rage is on. Stormcarver is on. It is lightning. Okay. First one does a 17.
17 does not.
Okay. As we try again. 20.
A 20. As it flies towards the thing, you feel like you got a good hit on it. And then suddenly, you hear it deflected and back to you, almost as if something or someone knocked it away.
All right, that ends my turn.
All right. Dustin's character. I don't know what Dustin. Whoa. Should one of us play Dustin?
Well, don't play him. Play his character if you're gonna do that.
All right, I'm Dustin. I got isekai'd into this. I know what he's gonna do. He is going to, because he has his shroud thing on. How much movement he has right now? He has, so that would let him. All right, he's gonna run over to Yars and El Chad very quickly, sort of stowing his weapon as he does, and he's gonna grab the two of them, basically under each arm, and go, warm up, and he's gonna toss El Chad and Yars over here.
Perfect.
Thanks, bud.
No problem. And he's like fucking got frozen snot. He's like very cold. You get to El
Nice
Chad.
guy.
Oh man.
Oh, hey, since we're at the top of the order, can I
Oh,
can I
yes.
roll myself in here?
Yeah.
Bradley?
You wanna just send Brad to the top of the order?
Yeah, we can do that. Here, let me
Hell yeah.
I need to figure out what I'm doing anyway.
add him to the turn. I'm
Oh,
gonna
you
give
already
him.
got me added.
There he goes. Easy. Can't believe he rolled that.
I know, that's crazy.
That's
All right.
crazy.
Damn.
So I am very cold.
You are actually right by this little torch, so you actually don't have to make a check, but it is very cold.
And I've been watching these guys fight this giant snake.
Yeah, and in the distance you see the sort of glow of the giant, and what sounds like clashing in the distance. But this blizzard is so thick that you really
Oh,
can't
yeah.
make a good image of what's going on.
All right. So what I'm gonna do? Let's see. What spells does I have? I'm going to. I'm going to take a mushroom from my pouch, and it's going to be red with white dots on it, and I'm going to consume it to cast jump on myself.
Nice.
So my jump distance is tripled, and
Yeah.
I'm going to try and. How much is your jump distance normally? It's like your
It's your
strength.
strength plus the jump calculator. What's your strength?
10.
10. How tall are you?
Short.
Okay. Do you have anything? The spell.
Oh wait,
enhances
actually,
it?
I think I
Do you have
have
remarkable
something-
athlete?
I think as a frog man, I think you have something. But
Yeah,
as
that's
of
what I
right
was-
now, if you move 10 feet, you can jump 30 horizontally.
Okay, I'm gonna move 10 feet out of this.
Yeah.
I guess it's 10.2, and then I'm gonna jump 30 feet to try and get to here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna land boof next to you, next to the crew, and then do I get to still move or no?
I think you're out of movement.
I
Do
think
you
I
have
am out of
anything? As a frog, didn't we give them a thing so they get
I
extra
thought he did
movement
have a-
when they jump?
I thought he had a hop, but I'm not seeing the hop, but I am seeing swamp camouflage, but that doesn't really help. And speaking with frogs and toads, I have nimble.
Here, hold on. Let me look up. I'm gonna look up what the fucking shit, what do they call it? The rabbit people and what they get, because that's basically what you should have. I
Yeah.
feel like. What are they called? They're called Harrogans.
They're called what? Paragons?
Whoa, you can.
Harrogans. You can jump a number of feet equal to 5 times your proficiency modifier. So it gets added to it, basically.
Oh, so I would get an added 4 times 5 is an added 20 feet?
I think so.
All right, well, I don't want to go the full 20 feet because I don't want to be in the front line, but I am going to land right behind Droga.
All right.
And then I'm going to use my natural stealth to hide behind Droga.
It was very big.
Yeah. And that is gonna. I think that is gonna be Stoney's turn for now, because he's not quite sure what we're doing. He just wants to stay warm.
El Chad.
All right. We're gonna have to go up and slap our friend on the ass up here.
Yeah!
Giving him Death Ward.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I'll be El Chad's turn.
Hell yeah. I have a feeling that's gonna come real in handy. All right, the snake. It roars out and is going to whip its body around. And is going to bite our buddy here. Let's see. The one bite, yeah. A 19. Oh, which I don't think does it. Yeah. Burgard, he like grabs its mouth and is like holding it open, trying to defend himself. I imagine he's using the halberd to like keep this thing, the half from eating him. Bloco.
Yeah.
You're gonna see someone on top of the snake's head. I'll put a little token on there now.
Oh shit.
Yeah. As he looks at you, the snake's writhing. He makes eye contact with you, Bloco. I sense you have the power in you to become the King of Fists. What is your name?
I am Bloco Bono, Fist of the Woods.
Bloco Bono. I am Koruzan of the Coiled Fist. Do you wish to face me in martial combat? Or shall we save it for another time? You seem indisposed. And he looks down at the snake and your allies.
My friends have your friend handled, so there is no time like now for a good scuffle.
Then so be it. And as he says that, his arm actually extends out, becoming a snake, almost like a whip. And is gonna grab you, Bloco, and toss you onto the head with him.
Oh shit.
We will see how well your fists can handle my coiled style. And you see both of his arms begin to sort of move and sway like that of a snake. We will add him to the initiative.
Ooh.
All right.
Bit bros.
Good. Um,
Oh, he's
The
right in
snake-
it too.
the snake having sort of failed in what it's doing, and it's continuing to wrestle a bit as it goes to corrosion. I'll try to make this quick. And he's gonna move over to you, Bloco, and he is going to strike out. Oh, actually, no, he doesn't have to move over to you. As his arms whip out like coiled snakes. We're gonna do 3 of these. 27, 12,
Alright.
and 14.
Yeah, the 27 hits.
All right, he is going to pump a key into that. Let's see. He's going to deal 15 damage, 13 piercing, 2 cold. And then I need a con save from you, or you take 10 poison damage.
Con save or 10 poison damage. Con save against what? 18?
Yes, 18.
Got
Alright,
this.
got
There
it.
you go. Boom. Yeah, you're able to avoid it as his fingers become almost like fangs trying to bite you, but you're able to kind of deflect him out of the way. But he pumps that key into there, and so I'm gonna need another con save.
Damn.
Oh,
Hold on, hold
Oh,
on.
as he scratches
Hold on.
you. Oh,
I have a
Yep.
thing. Where the fuck is it?
I have a thing for that.
I believe I can spin the key to reroll once. Where the fuck is it? Okay, so here we go.
proficiency.
all the throwing throws. Okay, you just pay 1 key to roll it a second time.
Alright.
All right.
Fuck.
Oh,
All right, as you are, as that arm whips back, it scratches you a little, and you start to get a little woozy headed as you are poisoned.
Hold on. Might be immune to poison.
Oh, you might be immune to poison. 'Cause I think monks have a thing.
oh.
Yes. All right, as you are not poisoned.
I shouldn't have spent the key.
It seems you achieved the purity of body. Good. It will make this fight more interesting. And he's going to use Step of the Wind to leap over to the back half of the snake.
This is a cool little vignette. This like a leaping martial arts fight on the back of a giant snake.
Yeah. Oh yes, I think I can't do it on mine. So the snake is still currently wrestling with him. Babs.
Okay. DM, you said it takes Bap's own bonus action to have Binky
Dash.
dash.
He can move, but he can't dash unless you use a bonus action to tell him to. And I will need a con save.
Oh, I can still make it. 60.
Well, I will say
Yeah,
there's
absolutely.
a cliff here.
Yeah, Babs can fly.
Oh yes.
Let's see here. Con save. He's so chilly. The
Yes.
cold envelops him. Oh, that's a con check. Sorry.
Ah,
There we go.
there you go. As you're able to kind of resist it. Luckily, you're still wearing your Hawaiian gear under your armor,
Just
so
that
it's a
little
little
bit
warm.
of. Just that little bit of
of padding.
Extra padding.
Yeah.
Yeah, he will race Binky down the road. To here. And he can hear all of the rumbling and fighting, even if he can't really see it, right?
Yeah, and he can see the glow in the snow of the giant, so you at least know where he is in relation.
Yeah. Baps is gonna be Binky. Stay, good horsey. And his boots are going to glow with light as he jumps off Binky's back and starts to fly. And what happened here? My whole
Your token is like way over here.
Yeah, I need to restart roll 20. Something weird happened.
Here, I'm gonna move your token closer so that way it's ready to go when you get back.
Oh no, now it's all blurry. Okay, I can still see.
It's a big map. I know that
There we
causes
go.
a lot of the issue.
No, I'm focused now. This map rocks, by the way.
Thank
Yeah, it
you.
does.
It took me a while to make it.
So Baps jumps off of Binky and starts to fly in the direction he last saw the snake take. And he's going to dash 60 feet until he can see its tail
Yeah.
here.
You see its tail whipping and smashing as it seems to be roiling and fighting something.
He flies towards it. Can he land on it?
You can, but I'm going to need an athletics check. Now you're flying, so I'll give you advantage because it's not like you're making.
I think
leap of
I
faith.
think I'm a little far, actually. That's up to you, DM.
I think you would just barely grab the tip of it. Is kind of how I'm imagining it.
Maps Plinker. Let me grab my character sheet again. Sorry, y'all. An athletics check, DM?
Yeah, because you're trying to grab onto it, basically. There you go. As you go, its tail whips past you. Kind of. Luckily, you're flying, so you're able to like kind of not get knocked to the ground, but you're able to sort of get bopped a bit. But you get close enough that you can grab onto the tip of its tail as it's whipping forward.
With one gauntleted fist, he tries to hold on to it, a jut of rock snake, and he lifts one arm up and punches it down, and as he punches it down, a spectral blade pierces into the snake.
Excalibur! Oh god, if this works.
It's totally worth a shot. Do
It's
I
a
get a
con
1
save.
or a 2 because it's a crit?
Because you crit, I'll make it 1 or 2. If he rolls a 1 or a 2.
It's worth a shot every time.
Should I just roll a d20? I should probably
I
just
guess
roll a
so.
d20 because he's gonna pass it unless he rolls a 1 or a 2. So
Yeah,
all right, you ready? 3,
yeah, I've got my fingers
2,
crossed.
1.
Ah!
Oh, 15.
There's a one in there.
Does anybody have that thing that makes them re-roll?
The spectral sword just shatters.
that was just like it's always worth a shot.
Yeah. It's when it works, it's gonna be the wildest and hypest fucking thing imaginable.
So he's gonna kill Thraxis.
If that happens, I will not be upset.
All right, that's Bap's turn. He used his everything, so he is on the snake's back.
All right, at the end of your turn, this snake is gonna move. Sort of fighting with the halberd before whipping off to the side of it. he is going to barrel this way, and he is going to charge through Droga, and unfortunately, where our frog friend is.
Oh no.
Well, actually, hold on, because he's still kind of latched on. I'm gonna make. Okay, here's what I'll say, guys. I'll let you choose. Does Beauregard try to keep it still, which means that he'll take damage from this if he fucks it up?
I mean,
But
is
maybe-
he's like a honorable, heroic character. right?
You're right. You're right. I don't even know why I'm questioning. He's gonna try and hold him still. He is gonna fail the roll, but he is gonna hold on to the snake, I think. So the snake just boom, like the first time you guys saw it, chomps down onto his breastplate, and him and the snake are actually gonna go this way, over the hill here.
Oh man, my hero.
As he goes, he's gonna yell out,
Your fight is between me, you fiend!
as he gets thrusted over, battered and bruised. El Chad, you see that that little sign of Yasni shining on him as it seems like he's getting closer to that ward popping off. Bloka.
Somebody heal the giant.
How easy can
Yars,
I make
where
it
you
over to Corazon?
Really
Looks like
easy.
Yars
I mean,
fell off the turn order.
oh, did he? How did yours fall off?
I deleted my character because it wasn't linked with
Oh.
my HP. For some
What's
reason.
your what did you roll? Like, what was your AC? Do you remember? or your,
I
initiative?
rolled a 10. I rolled a 10.
10. Okay. That would mean. Okay, sorry. It
It's all
would
good.
be.
It's all good.
We'll do
Oh,
your
yeah,
turn right now then, because your turn
Okay.
would have been after. No, wait. Whose turn?
It would have just been skipped. Just most recent.
All right. You fine with that, Sam? If
Yeah,
if
yeah.
Yars does his thing
Yeah.
real quick. Okay.
Yars,
All right.
he comes up here, right into the snake's mouth, and he looks down the mouth of this creature. Is it what does it look like? Is it a horrific maw?
It is a horrific maw of teeth and flesh. You see sort of rot and decay and cold and venom just dripping from its mouth.
He's a snake. Can I how big around is his little breathing tube?
It's fairly big. I mean, it's like Yar's size.
Like, could a dwarf fit inside that?
Probably. I will say its head is currently bit onto him.
Oh, okay.
You're like at its neck, I guess, level.
All right. Okay, well, then what Yars does instead is he throws his axe and he's aiming for this beast's eye.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, one of you is gonna hit the eye. All right, Yars, you chuck that axe. It flies through the air and boom, stabs this thing in the eye.
Gotcha.
It is going to. Hold on, let me do the math on this. Were you still throwing it at the eye with the other two?
I'd say yes.
All right, I will say they will miss if you're trying to target specifically his eye.
Huh.
You feel like you would have hit his head, like so it bounced near his head, but did not hit his eye.
Interesting. So it didn't Okay, so the first one hits his eye,
The other one just hit his head.
just hit his head.
So that would put
Does it do nothing since it just hit its head? I'm trying to understand.
no, it does.
What
It
happened.
does do damage.
Oh, okay.
The eye has its own basically hit points. As you chuck that axe, boom, it hits its eye. It lets out a horrible roar. Its eye is bleeding now. It hasn't been destroyed. It is very pissed, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom
Quite
real
upset.
quick. It is quite upset.
Quite upset with its.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and then something is gonna happen when I get back.
Something's gonna happen when I get back.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shit so big, man.
You can't take a shit down there.
I think he's going to.
Well, the cats will ask him whether or not
Don't do
if
it.
he's pooping.
Guys, what do you think's gonna happen
Oh,
when
yeah.
he gets back?
Yeah, what is gonna happen?
I think we're gonna kill this snake.
What if
I
the
think
snake?
Stoney's gonna kill this snake.
What if the snake
single-handed.
explodes and deals a bunch of damage to us?
Stoney's cold-blooded. He shouldn't get exhaustion from being in the snow.
No, he'll get more
Yeah.
because he needs heat to keep himself.
Yeah.
But you
Warm,
don't
'cause-
feel cold.
Otherwise, he'll just go to sleep.
Oh yeah, they
He'll
do.
just
They
go to
die. Yeah, I just fucking die.
He's just gonna like burrow into the mud and you know.
He just goes to sleep. He's like, "Hey guys, is anyone else like really tired?"
Can anybody heal this giant?
Yes.
I have good berries.
I'm currently raging, but yes. When I'm not. Oh. Oh.
I believe El Chad may have a pool of lay on hands that he can't use on himself due to that sword he has.
That is true.
Oh wow, you're back already.
Yeah, but who said I was gonna use them on you?
I didn't say it on me, I said on the Beauregard guy.
Yeah, the giant who's like
Oh,
saving
bro,
our
good.
bacon around here. He's kind of key for us. I feel like.
Survival.
Yeah.
He does do pretty like the only effective damage.
And he keeps us from freezing stuff,
Well,
which as a cold-blooded creature, I'm quite concerned with.
all right. Yars, you whack this thing in the eye.
Yeah.
It whips its eye at you, looking at you with a horrible bit of fury. And you, my friend, have a big old target put on your head.
All right. All right.
As you get the impression it is going to come after you.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Yars.
Bring it, Snake. Yars ain't afraid.
Yars
Stoney
ain't
yells
afraid.
from behind Droga.
What's the terrain I'm on like?
It is ice.
Okay. How about this? How about this little wall right here?
That is a rocky cliff.
And this beach right here.
That's just a step up, and then it's onto the land.
Okay. Man. Well.
I'll let you make an insight check real quick.
All right. Scroll up.
All right, with an insight, Yars, you know that this is very slippery ice. If you want, you could slide. You would go in just a straight line. If you
Like Pokemon, like that
Yeah.
game. Let's see. What does yours do?
right now, it can't attack of opportunity. It doesn't have that ability. This is a big siege thing.
Sure. Yars
And you are aware that it can't whip around super quick unless something is like directly next to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yars is going to use like just a little bit of his movement to come over here. And then let's see, I'm gonna put this on and he's gonna use whatever he's got to tunnel.
Yes!
He's gonna tunnel down into the,
Yes!
he's gonna tunnel down into a little hidey hole.
Yars, you know that this is a tunneling snake, right?
No, I didn't know that.
But
It don't
I will
matter.
say, the angle in which he's digging, the snake might overshoot it. Based on where he's digging at.
Perfect.
Yars, you describe how this is happening.
Yars is, you know, he's on his hands and knees, and he's like digging like a dog, you know.
Yeah.
He's digging like a dog, and I imagine a whole bunch of dirt just piles up behind him.
Yeah,
I love
there's
how-
snow.
I love how the speed is 5 feet, so you just make a little hidey hole.
Yep,
Yeah,
I make a little hidey hole.
you punch a
get in
5-foot block, a square block.
Yeah, and I say, "Save me, El Chad."
To be fair to the magic, that is good digging for 6
Yeah.
seconds.
It is.
Yeah, that's a lot of digging in 6 seconds.
I'm not going to have him do the legendary action because we're operating out of turn. So, Bloco, we'll have it do it at the end of your turn.
Is it as easy to access his eyes from on top of his head as the picture makes it seem?
Yeah, I mean, the only awkward thing about it is because its head is kind of flat, you're going to have to, like, lean over the edge to bop it if you're going to try and punch it, for example.
I've got a flask of acid from a black pudding that I think that's what Bloco was trying to do last session at the end. And it's like now there's the perfect opportunity.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So yeah, I guess
Bloco.
Bloco will do that if that seems in the realm of possibility.
Acid did a question.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of
Roseanne
damage
is-
that does.
is gonna not like this. Just make an attack roll.
Okay.
You are gonna have advantage because you're on its head.
Advantage. All right, just the 29.
29. You're gonna throw the acid at it.
Yeah, acid from a black pudding.
All right, I need the thing again. I put pudding. There we go. That's black pudding will deal. All right, it is a D8 of damage.
All right. Two acid damage,
Okay.
but right to
You-
the eye.
Hit it. It is pissed.
To the same
You
one
hit
that Yars
eye.
hit.
You see that it is extremely injured. Some of the blood is like popping and coagulating. Its eye has not burst yet, but this thing is very, very angry.
I will
I think you get the impression it's going to react differently than what it was about to do.
well, I will assume the fangs of the fire snake stance and run over to Corazon.
Yeah.
And I'll use my bonus action to try to punch him for fire damage. I'll be 10 feet or yeah.
Fire
That far away
snakes and
since I can
ice
do that way.
snakes. 25 will hit him.
He gets 14 fire and 1 cold damage. Whatever that works out to.
He's gonna take actually no cold damage.
Yeah, I kind of thought so.
See, so it seems you know the way of the snake as well. Doesn't match the style you told me.
This is more of a dragon kind of a thing.
Let's see how you take on this. And he's like getting into a stance, ready to strike back when it gets to his turn.
All right. Oh,
You can
my
feel the
AC
key in the air building.
Yeah, my AC against him goes up by 1 because I successfully hit him.
As this is happening, though, Orochi is going to get pissed and is going to barrel forward again. And I need you to make a strength or dex save, as well as Baps. And Beauregard is going to do the same.
Strength or dex?
20.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh, I think throwing off 30 feet.
Yes.
I'm flying, so I won't fall.
That is true.
Now, does Corazon have to make that?
He does not have to make that.
He's got snake
Him and the
magnet
snake.
shoes.
Him and the snake, they got a thing going. He seems used to being on top of this thing. What's the matter, losing your footing?
I think Baps will save his Indomitable, so where is he gonna end up?
We'll just say you got tossed kind of up into the air as the snake's body is sort of whipping around. It's trying to charge forward, but it can't because Beauregard is still like grappling onto it. It keeps wanting to turn its head and head towards where Yars was. All right, Droga.
All right, Droga is going to go this way. And as he does, he's going to end his rage, but he's going to shrink down, getting as close as he can to big guy here. So he's here. And as he reaches out, he's going to cast Cure Wounds on our big giant friend here at 5th level.
Okay, yeah. 5th level's something.
Thank you, my friend.
What a swell guy.
5th level.
5th level.
Come on. We're going to roll it. For God's sake.
So that's 5d8.
Yeah.
5d8 plus your spell casting modifier.
Which is 1. So it's going to be 5d8 plus 1. So 22.
22, that's pretty good.
For Cure Wounds, it's pretty good. Yeah. Cure Wounds, such a bad spell.
Cure Wounds fucking sucks.
Such a bad spell.
It really is.
You guys, it's a low level spell.
That you cast at 5th level.
Yeah, it's still not. 21's not a lot.
No, it's not a ton.
22 actually. And then as a bonus action.
Oh, Droga.
I don't know if this will help at all.
I needed you to make a con save because you were out in the elements.
All right, let me make some save real quick. Hang on.
I think that would have happened before your
Boop.
All right. Yeah, no, you're still good.
Okay, he's used to the cold anyway.
Yeah. Basically, it's a building save, so it starts off moderately tough, and then it gets harder the longer you stay out.
I'll end my turn there. I have my shield out. There we go.
All right, Leon he's gonna barrel his way forward, hopping over Yars. And he's going to attempt to attack this thing. I believe he has. Why does he do a sheet like this? Okay. He's got 2 of these. Boom, boom. One of them's going to hit. Boom, it deals 12 damage. I'm not going to use any of his smites because I feel bad.
It's like, who used all my smites?
Motherfucker.
All right, all right. So I believe that I start with a good old Constitution save.
Yes.
How did you get a 99 in the turn order?
They just put me at the top. 8.
Stony, the cold wind blows across you as you get 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh no. All right. I have disadvantage on ability checks as I hurry back.
We're doing the
into
bird
the-
rules exhaustion, by the way, which is just -1 to basically most things.
Oh, right. Okay. So I'm
10
back
of
in the-
those you die.
10 you die. All right, I'm gonna put it into here. There we go.
Well, just keep it in mind. It's a mental note.
Now, Stony is not the most observant fellow, but he has noticed that. Has he noticed anything about this snake, like, as we've been fighting? Because I did miss a bunch of it, where like certain types of spells might not be good.
You have been aware that the cold doesn't seem to affect it.
All right. Well, I was going to use
other
skill
than
touch,
that-
but no, I won't.
Yeah, other than that, it seems like everything else has been hurting it. It's just such a big creature that it's hard to like grok exactly what's affecting it in what way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I tell you, stabbing in the eye hurt it.
Yeah, that pissed it off real bad.
Pissed it off real bad.
Yeah.
I'm going to. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a big hit from my Chongus. And I'm going to cast Blight on this snake.
Oh,
Huzzah!
needs to make a con save.
Although, it's a pretty low con save.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It passes it. Does it take
let's
half
see.
from
Let's
Blight?
see, what does it do? It
Half as much on a successful, so it does take half.
it still takes 13 necrotic.
That's 16.
All right, yeah,
Alright.
you take 13 necrotic damage,
So
snaky boy.
Something you are gonna notice is that like it seems to affect its whole body because it
Yeah.
is one target, even though it's multiple chunks.
Yeah.
So when it comes to spells, it's a little more susceptible. You actually did 13 times 4, so
Which is something.
yeah.
DM,
Yes.
did Braugard get a turn last time? Because I
Oh, I
don't
think-
think he did.
How do you not get a turn? I feel like
I don't. I mean, he didn't attack or anything.
somehow we got skipped.
Uh-oh. Oh, and
I mention it because, like, you know,
Oh, I
he
know
can
what
actually
happened.
do damage.
I know what happened. It was when I was adding when I was adding yards to the turn, Bloco was probably above him. And then when the
Oh,
turn
right.
order reset, it swapped the two.
There we go.
That's what it is. All right, here, I got the thing. I'll do Brogard's thing real quick. Oh, is that it
Yeah.
for you?
Well, it might depend on if Bogard moves. I was gonna do my long jump and try to get over closer to him.
All right, well, let's find out what happens. As it seems to shake, disturb, Brogard, he lifts one of his hands free, and he's gonna smack the side of this thing as hard as he can with his earth shake.
Hell yeah.
And I need to, even though this is not quite how this is working, I am using it as the basis because he's dealing with something so big. So
It's kind
I
of
need-
cool though.
Yeah, I need it to make a dex save, which it is not particularly good at.
Oh,
Oh, he passes
he
it.
passed it.
On a success, takes half enough damage. Isn't a lot. He still's gonna hit it fairly hard. As he wham smacks this thing, the snake's head, just because it is so big, it's gonna move up just a little bit. But it's still
Slam
going
into
to
the ground a
continue
little.
trying to like barrel forward. Yeah. Does Stony do anything? Now with that knowledge.
With that knowledge, that yeah, he is gonna try and do his long jump.
All right.
He can go 35, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna jump behind here.
Behind the big guy?
Behind the big guy.
All right.
Although that might not be a smart idea if this guy gets like ran through, but too late. I've done it. No take.
He is gonna charge through. But Brogard, he's gonna go. Gonna fight against it. Oh crap! Not that. I did strike. Not that. 19. Oh, Brogard, he's gonna try and fight it. It chomps down on his chest, but that symbol of Yasni sort of shines bright, which causes the jaw of this creature to pop back open again. So it does not kill Brogard, which is good.
Well, that is good.
But it is going to take him over you guys. So I'm going to need some checks.
Oh no. I should have stayed where I was.
You are going to have some sort of advantage, though, against this because that's sort of his benefit to body blocking.
All right, what check are we making?
They are going to be a dex save.
Ooh, I think I'm better at that than Constitution at least. Yeah.
I make one.
Oh, but I do have. It's a save.
You don't make
oh,
one.
no, is it just
okay.
minus? I have -1, right?
Yes, you just have a -1.
Okay, so 18.
18 is not going to do it.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, you have advantage. So you roll twice.
Oh,
This is the whole
man.
thing with Regard trying to like take the brunt of it.
Doesn't help.
No.
I take
So
55, or that's
55, and you're gonna get knocked. Oh wait, no, because the way I did it last time was it's half of that. So whatever half of 55 is what you take.
27. Okay, so I don't die. I mean,
Because that's the whole benefit to Burgard, like taking the brunt of these attacks.
Oh no, Burgard is not looking so good, guys.
No, his death ward just popped. El Chad, you feel it happen. Droga, I need you to make it too.
All right, dex save. Got it?
Dex save. 6. You're gonna fail it.
I'm
As
going
Droga, you
to.
get tossed.
I'm going to use a reaction
Okay.
to with the shield, shield master. I will take. Was it if you're subjugated to any effect that allows you to take I only take half damage. Oh, never mind. I can't do that because I'm not taking half damage. Oh
Yeah,
no.
but
Well,
you're taking half damage just because of like Burgard doing it. Technically, you're taking the full, but then he's mitigating it to half because he's getting his chest bit in.
okay, so it's not 55, it's half of 55.
Half of 55.
Okay, so because of my rune, I actually take half of that.
Okay. El Chad.
All right. You know what time it is.
Yep.
We know what time it is.
Smite a clock?
Yep.
30's gonna hit.
Very close to crit.
18's gonna hit. Oh, not
18
gonna hit.
hits? I was about to say,
18 does not
I think I have... No, I don't. Okay, we'll pump a Divine Smite on that one, too.
I was gonna say 18 doesn't hit.
Yeah, I did rolled a Divine Smite, and then I rolled damage.
Okay. And such a brutal weapon, that sword. Which chunk are you attacking? Because you actually have the option of hitting 2 different ones.
I'll hit the most damaged one.
All right, this one.
Yeah.
All right,
Which was,
you.
Was that the one on the left or the one on the right?
The one that they're standing on. So you, wham, slice into this thing. Your sword glows with a holy light. And as you cleave into it, it begins just spilling blood like crazy. Putting this huge gash in the side of it. I'm gonna put this symbol on it. As you feel like that chunk is gotten very meaty, the snake actually lets go of Birdguard, having sort of riled back. Bloco, I need you, and I guess Kuzan is going to have to make a dex save real quick. 18. That's good. All right. As you are standing on top of it, you notice even Kurozan loses his footing a bit as the snake begins even more violently thrashing around. As its body has been cut into and is now like hemorrhaging blood. El Chad, you're standing there, and as this blood spills out, it's hissing with heat and venom, and is also like freezing into a slush at the same time. As you can tell, this part of its body is extremely wounded to the point that this snake is not doing good anymore. It's going to be losing 20 hit points, the rest of it. I'm keeping track of each of its body parts. And it's going to keep bleeding out until something either helps it or something otherwise happens. Is that it for El Chad?
Sounds like it.
Hell yeah. Well, then it would be its turn. Let's see. What is it going to do? It's in a bad way. It's gonna keep doing what it's doing, I think. What is this? Data, are you there?
Yes.
All right.
Sorry.
Because it is going to, as you hit it, this back part of its body is going to lash out as it's sort of now wildly sort of whipping about. I'm assuming a 34 hits you.
Nah. Yasni protects me.
Gonna smack you for 30 bludgeoning.
All right.
But as it does, it wraps its body around you. And is picking you up and like just basically slithering off with you. So you are wrapped in its body. Until
good.
you either escape or somebody helps you out. And then its head, it could bite. I think it's going to try to bite our boy here. That seems like the logical thing to do.
Oh no!
All right, you ready?
Got our boy.
I'm not ready.
Oh, shit, no, it has disadvantage because its body is wounded. Okay, never mind. It thrashes out at him and boom, tries to bite down on him. But as it does, you see the muscle and flesh of its body sort of undulate as Burgard is like barely able to hold it off.
The tide is turning.
He is trying to keep it in place, both of them bloodied and bruised. And fortunately, I think that is it for the snake. Bloco, you see El Chad get wrapped up in the coil of the snake. But as he does, Corozan looks at you and she's just like, "A fight is you need to focus on this fight. You may not survive it." And he's going to lash out with some coiled strikes.
Okay, let's see. Against that first one, I'm gonna use my reaction to roll a dex save against it to see if I can dodge it.
All right.
Can't. So, 225's hit.
All right, he's gonna whack you with these two.
Yeah, if I'm immune to poison, do I need to make that Constitution save, or how does that go?
You still, I
Okay.
believe you still do. Because they don't have fucking acid damage in this game, so they just made it poison damage.
There's no acid damage? Oh,
I've
there
got a dagger that does acid damage. Is it just homebrew?
Totally is, yeah.
I think that's homebrew. I think
There's acid
5e
damage.
Doesn't it?
5e has acid damage.
Constitution.
That's the cool thing about acid, that almost nothing is resistant to it.
All right, what is that? That's
No, I think black dragons do acid damage, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vile does acid damage. You're right. You're right.
24 plus 11, so 35 damage.
Here, let me look that up just to be sure, because that's gonna bother me. Purity of body
Acid splash.
and poison damage.
I mean,
Purity of body.
he's just resistant to the poisoned condition.
What did it say again?
So this, most people seem to think that it does make you immune to poison. Because it doesn't say the poisoned condition. It just says you are immune to disease and poison.
Yeah.
Which I mean
Hooray!
makes sense to me, right?
Makes sense to me too. So then I would only take 27 damage, which still hurts.
Still hurts, but it's not as bad. Except for the fact, guess what? He's gonna pump some key.
This key pumping mofo.
As he's gonna hit
Takes
you.
one to know one.
What is he doing? What is this?
Oh wait, no,
Things
never
of the
mind. Not
first
this one.
coil.
Not this one. He's doing his palm attack. What's happening? Where's my thing? Okay. Oh, need a con save.
I made it.
Nice.
Made it. He's pumping a key in the second hit.
Con save. Oh no!
Oh!
Or what does it do?
Wait,
I mean,
You get a
Close is
reroll
Slow does it
for a
affect?
key.
What does the slow spell do? Yeah, I can reroll for a
It's
key, but I'm
bad.
checking. What does it do though?
It's really bad.
slow spell. Let me just bring it up real quick. On your turn, you can. Oh, on affected. Your speed is half. You get a -2 to AC and Dex saving throws, and can't make reactions. On your turn, you can make either an action or a bonus action, but not both. Regardless of
Okay.
the creature's abilities or magic spells, they cannot make more than one melee attack or ranged attack on their turn.
All right, then I
and
gotta
then
spin
there's
the
some
key
stuff
and
about
try
spells.
again. Damn it! What a
Oh.
waste of
Wow.
a key.
As you feel your blood start to freeze, as unfortunately, Bloco, you are slowed. I'm gonna put this little net icon on.
If I'm doing like my Fangs of the Fire Snake thing from my elemental, like not for this, but for the general cold thing of the level, would that keep me good for the general cold thing of the level?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
say it does, because like it's literal fucking fire. It's
Yeah.
not like a spiritual fire. Yeah. And then he is going to. I think he's gonna stay where he is. Yars, we got you digging.
Oh. Yars pokes his head up out of his little den.
Slushy blood is pouring down or outside your den.
What in the hell?
El
Yars,
Chad, your buddy, is being wrapped in the coils of this thing,
oh jeez.
and dragged away.
he's gonna yell to what's it, Leon right next to me.
Yeah.
He's gonna yell, why aren't you doing anything to help him? Who's
Leon
not
is
here?
praying in a T pose.
Ah, Leon. Yars is gonna come over here and he goes, Chad, you need any help?
As Chad's getting like whipped around by the snake.
You doing all right, bud?
Got him right where I want him.
Ah!
No, I'm fine. Ah.
All right. Is El Chad being constricted by a single element of the snake, like a single link?
Its body has wrapped around him, basically.
Okay.
So it is sort of made a loop around him.
All right. Don't worry, Chad. I'm used to this sort of thing. And old Yars remembers back to his. Oh man, what do you call it? He remembers back to his time in feudal Japan, and
Oh yeah, you turn and you see two martial artists fighting, so you remember.
yeah, he's seen wire fu before.
Yeah.
And he
I
gives
need, like,
himself. Go ahead.
I need like martial arts music that I can play in the background every time you say that. So it's like we cut back to his old master,
Yes.
which
Yars
name
remembers-
is
Oh.
who is Yars' old master
Oh,
from
gosh.
Japan.
Who's master? Who's the guy from Kill Bill?
Fuck. What's his name?
Master Feng Shui or something like that?
Feng Shui or damn, I don't remember his name.
Oh, this is why we have to have pre-D&D discussions on movies.
Is it Shifu?
Master?
It's Shifu.
It's got to be.
Let's just say Shifu.
All right. Yars remembers Master Shifu, and just the image of him stroking his beard and going, fills Yars with power. And let's see. His fighting spirit comes out, granting him advantage. And Yars swings the Thunderstone Pathfinder
Oof. 2 of them are gonna hit.
All right. And because we critted on a slash, he can't move as far, and this creature is grievously wounded, so he's got disadvantage on attack rolls.
Oh hell yeah!
And so, how's El Chad looking in there? Is he, loosened up, or is this creature constricting him even harder?
Let me do the math on this. I will give you an option.
Yeah.
You can either have the slashing effect happen, or El Chad is freed from this thing's grasp. As you sort of cleave a devastating slice into it.
All right, I'm gonna El Chad's gonna be released.
All right. You slice into it, managing to slice. You see the tendons, the muscles that are actually keeping the snake coiled around it. And you remember Master Shifu stroking his beard and just going, and you strike true, slicing those tendons, causing the snake to roil out and loosen its grip enough for El Chad to fall, sort of landing on the ice.
Amazing. Yours is
Chad,
actually
you're no longer grappled.
Yours is actually going to also action surge and attempt to cut the snake in half. As best he can. Who knows what'll happen? Who knows? But he's going to swing 3 more times.
Do you still have advantage?
I do.
Okay, 2 of those are gonna hit.
All right.
First 2.
Yours is a quick little bow. Hyo! And ends his turn.
You start hacking and whacking at this thing pretty violently, and it seems to be doing quite a bit of damage to this thing as it's bleeding more, its body hemorrhaging blood.
Always cut a snake in half, El Chad.
Well, I'll do that next time.
As you're fucking getting up from the ice. All right, guys, it is gonna charge for it. Beauregard, he's got to make a check.
Oh,
He's gotta die.
Poor guard.
A 13. As he grabs onto the thing.
He goes, "All right, friends. You have him almost done."
And as he does, in his final moment, he shoves his hand into this thing's mouth, sort of wedging it open as it crunches into him, and unfortunately, sort of just tosses him aside haphazardly and smashing him into the wall. Its mouth is now stuck open with a chunk of his arm.
Is he still emanating heat?
His heat is dying down.
Ooh, that's not what we want to hear.
Oof, actually, El Chad and Yars will have to make that check too, as its body is sort of moving past.
Oof. Dex save?
It is a dex save. Now you're next to El Chad.
Okay.
El Chad unfortunately does not make it.
Let's see. I know I get a... Gosh. I get a little shield.
Oh, Yars actually makes it. Oh shit, El Chad!
Wait, El Chad's down.
El Chad gets whacked by its body and slides across the ice. And because it is ice, unfortunately, El Chad, you will slide up sort of to the bank. And then, were you there, Rogue? Or would you say, Danny?
Sorry, I was muted.
Okay.
Save me,
Does El
Ars.
Chad say anything as he gets whacked?
Well, help me, Ars.
Goes down.
Yeah. Droga, I think you also have to do it.
Okay. Normal dex. Oh,
14. You unfortunately are going to get hit by that
okay.
and knocked out here.
Half of 57.
Baps. Yeah.
All
Well, you
right.
don't see much of
Rose
anything.
just
You're
at
in,
it.
you're in a blizzard.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of which, do I make a con save?
You do.
Okay.
The only reason I didn't make Yars make it is because he was buried underground. So he was actually protected. All right, you passed.
I suppose Babs can barely see anything, so he is just going to dash.
Try to catch up.
Yeah. Okay. So he's gonna
You see-
dash.
You saw the light of Beauregard get thrown across the field and is now slowly getting dimmer and dimmer.
Oh no! Why didn't you use the halberd? Yeah, Baps will fly. He'll see the tail flapping around. Is there any way to grab onto it?
Yeah, you can attempt another athletics check to try and grab it.
Yeah. Is that a bonus action?
It's just part of what you're doing.
Okay.
Right? It's part of movement.
Okay.
Athletics, you grab onto the tail as it's whipping wildly back and forth, much more frantic than before.
All right. I don't think I can really do. Oh well, I mean, I guess now's a good a time as any to action surge. So, gripping to the tail, he action surges. He pulls his longsword out of its sheath, and it's a moment. Can he still two-hand the longsword, or I suppose technically legitimately grappling this?
I imagine you at least have one hand on it.
Okay, so yeah, he has to one-handed attack. And he'll scream into the wind. Get back here, you scaly bastard! And he'll hit him with a long sword, and he
Hell
will
yeah.
throw out a shoot, where is it? It's the frenzy attack, but I'm having trouble finding it. Post. Where is it? It just has to make a wisdom saving throw. Maybe, if it isn't like immune, considering its head is very far away. You might not have even heard. And it's very wise.
It does not seem super affected.
Not at all. Yeah, that's not gonna pass. No way. I think the DC is 18. but I still get an extra D10 damage out of it.
All right.
So, that will be. Where am I getting this +2 from? Honestly, I don't know why I'm getting the +2 there.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah, so I don't know. 11, maybe 13. I'm not entirely certain why I'm getting a +2 on that.
I gotcha.
Well, I mean, he obviously he's gonna go for another one. He has 3 attacks. That's probably not gonna do it.
No, that one's not gonna.
Oh, the 2 is from the not crit. That's what that is. Fuck it. He'll throw another frenzy attack at him. Make another roll.
All right. The wisdom.
That'll be 8 damage. Yeah, no, just barely passed it actually.
Oh. All right. As you're whacking this thing's tail, it is frantically attempting to leave. Is the impression that Bloko gets as he is on there. His blood almost hardening into ice as you are slowed.
We gotta take this thing for Brogard.
I'm sorry about your large friend.
So under the effects of the slow spell, I have an action or a bonus action and half movement.
Yes, and you can only make one melee or ranged attack.
Oh.
And -2 AC.
-2 AC and to dex saves.
Slow's nasty.
How long does this last?
Till the end of your turn.
The end of this turn? Okay. Then all I can really do is just punch him once. Try to. $21?
Hell yeah, that's gonna hit him.
Alright, since I can only do once, I'm gonna 1 spend a key point to make it a stunning strike, and 2 spend a key point to give it an extra D10 of fire damage.
Alright.
And ooh. So it's 14 fire and the 1 cold that doesn't do anything. And then where's the stunning strike block? Where do I have that? Fuck. There it is. Easy 18 con save.
Oh,
Damn it.
he got an 18.
If only I had that thing where I could make him re-roll.
Ugh. Nice try. But you're far too early to face me, I have a feeling.
Yeah, next time we'll fight on my turf so I can have all the advantages.
Having sort of been punching and stuff, you could feel your blood warming back up. Is that it? I assume that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Beauregard, unfortunately, he's laying there limp. Droga, I need a con save first.
Droga's gonna do a con save.
You pass. All right.
Nice.
You see El Chat is unconscious next to you. Leon is unsure as to what to do.
I am going to spare the dying on all chat.
Nice.
Just to confirm. And then because that was a cantrip, as a bonus action, we're gonna give El Chad some healing word. This way he's not like out of the fight. As do healing word at 3rd level, which is gonna be 3d4 plus 1.
Take the sword from him first.
A man with 5 hit points can still smite.
Is El Chad still holding the sword?
Oh fuck!
Is
you
El
drop
Chad
it?
still holding the sword?
Is El Chad holding the sword?
Well, he
I
did
will
go
say-
completely unconscious.
Well,
So you
that
probably
means
dropped it.
All right, that means I can heal him. 3d4 plus 1. So you got 9 hit points.
I'll say,
Oh.
Yars, you see the sword laying on the ground.
Okay.
El Chad, you have 9 hit points. Go to town.
All right. Sure.
Better than none.
I will definitely go to the town to rest and recover.
Rest to recover, beat bitches,
Get a beer
get a beer.
for 7.
Ooh, good idea.
Is that it for Droga?
That is it for Drogo.
All right. Leon is going to make his way over to the body of this thing. I forgot he has his shroud on, so he is going to attack. Boom, boom. He is going to unfortunately miss. And be fuck, damn it. Tony.
Stoney is going to, I guess, roll a con save, right?
Yeah.
Come on, Stony Bobbins. 15?
15 will just barely pass it.
Oh man.
As
all right.
as it is getting colder and colder for Stony.
All right, Stoney's gonna run over to this fire. Is that enough?
Yes, that's enough to keep you warm.
All right, and then he's gonna go, "You son of a bitch, snake," and he's going to. I mean, he's real shook up about his giant friend dying. He's gonna cast Blight at the snake again. He's gonna cast it at level 5 though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Get that one
Hell yeah.
extra necrotic.
Yeah, buddy.
What is that,
Totally
con
worth
save?
it. Yeah.
All right, it's got a high con save, so it's probably going to pass it, but... Oh, no, it didn't!
Yes! It takes 42 necrotic. Times
As
4,
it-
right?
As it roils forward. Stony, how does it happen in front of you?
Oh man, well hold on. It's if it's a plant, it simply withers and dies, but since it's not a plant, I'm gonna still say that it like withers, like because I'm sapping, I'm draining the moisture and vitality from it. So it's sort of
Yeah.
like it's like shrinking up and like drying out and just sort of
It dries out, letting out this hiss as its flesh sort of rots. Well, the muscles underneath its flesh begin to rot as it gets thinner and thinner and thinner before just inevitably falling limp. Its skeletal body, or its snake skin, sort of hanging on this skeletal frame.
Oof.
hell yeah.
Your friend seems a bit indisposed.
So it seems. Perhaps we take this up another time.
Yes, perhaps.
Besides, I have a feeling I'll see you very soon. Do good on your quest, oh martial artist. And he turns away from you before sort of leaping off into the snow. If you let him leave. Otherwise, we'll continue this part.
Yeah, I'll let him leave.
All right. He disappears into the blizzard.
And then Bluffin says, "You can't tell me what to do," and goes and commits an act of evil.
Make an insight check. I'll let you do.
Insight. Boom. 19.
19. You can tell he is a very talented martial artist. But one odd thing sort
Yeah,
of
did you
sticks
see
out
how
at
he
you
rode that
about-
snake?
Yeah. But also, one thing sticks out, and that is what he said. He wished you good luck on your quest, but as of you know, you guys are the only one who know that this quest is going on.
Which quest is he talking about? You know, that's the real question.
This journey, yeah, this journey.
Well, is it the quest to be Thraxis, or the thing where we gotta get the Eye of Yasni?
With a 19, you don't know.
Who's to say?
Who's to say? Again, its body lays limp. You see, this big wound in the side of its body where its stomach was from where Yars cleaved it. And you're left in this cold blizzard right now, which we need to deal with.
We all crawl inside the snake to stay warm. No, I don't know.
Again, it's cold-blooded too.
Gather
Stoney's
around,
like-
guys.
Stoney's looking at his own hands, still pretty amazed that he just killed this giant snake.
Stoney, you're like, I did it.
And then he is going to reach into his pouch and grab a handful of mushrooms, good shrooms.
I imagine you all maybe head somewhere warm.
Yeah, Babs is gonna take Binky to the fire giant. And
Yeah, Elchad's
inspect
gonna
him.
rush over to Brogard and see if he can heal him in time.
Beauregard, he is laying there limp amongst the rock, his armor dented in. You guys can see a bit of his face behind the helmet, as it has been sort of bent out of place. You see what looks like a bright orange beard, and his sort of onyx skin underneath.
Thanks to you, warrior. We could not have done it without you. Thank you for your sacrifice.
If you want, Elchad, you can make a medicine check.
I was gonna lay on hands him.
You attempt to, but unfortunately, it does not seem to do anything.
Then I'll make a medicine check.
Medicine check.
Nice medicine check.
Examining him, it seems like he has took quite the blow, and unfortunately, Beauregard is no longer alive. Although his body still burns with that fire giant fire, at least for the moment, to provide some little bit of shelter even after his untimely death.
Should we take one final moment around our companion here? Take a short rest to honor the fallen.
It seems agreeable.
Elchad just steals out.
You
Does
alright?
anybody have a fire giant potion?
What?
Yeah, like the potion of fire giant strength. Thing.
Now, Yars, don't go getting any ideas about some new armor, okay?
Yars picks up this flaming sword on the ice, and he's like,
We don't know where that is.
You pick
know
up this
that.
flaming. You pick up the flaming sword from the ice, Yars.
and I sort of feel slightly more evil. And
I need a wisdom
slight-
save.
Oh, okay. I'm feeling a lot more evil.
Yars, you pick up this sword and you start thinking to yourself, why does old Chad get all the cool weapons? Let's get
So
this dumb
true.
old shield. And besides, he's a paladin. What is he doing with this sword? It should be yours.
Yars holds it aloft
The flame
and I imagine
reflecting in your eyes.
Hey, Yars, you found my sword.
I don't know about your sword.
I mean,
And ours is like Yars starts like practicing swinging it around.
God, it feels
And I
like it was
imagine
made
like
for
El
you,
Chad doesn't want to
Yars.
get too close.
All right, Yars, you gotta give me the sword back.
I imagine Yars doesn't want to.
Yars very much doesn't want to. Make a wisdom save.
All right. Not that good.
Yars.
I love it. A 1 and a 3.
God, look at him, Yars.
The dice tell stories, man.
He's practically limping towards you. Just one quick swing. That sword could be yours.
I can't believe I'm considering it. Yars is going. It'd be really easy. It'd be really easy just to kill El Chad and take his sword from him. I'm gonna look at El Chad and try to intuit what he's thinking right now.
God
El
damn
Chad,
it.
you make an insight check.
El
Just as
Chad.
much
I make an insight check.
Yeah, both of you are. Okay. Yars is being real fucking weird right now.
All right. And El Chad just gonna poke him on the forehead.
All right, El Chad. Yars. This is it. Look at him. He's putting his hand out. He's fucking. And then the moment El Chad touches you, you're like, whoa, what the fuck?
Oh. Hey,
Whoa, this is weird.
I have your sword for you. And
Oh,
Yars hands it over.
That's excellent.
Thanks. Yeah.
I don't know what the hell came over me, dude. I picked that thing up and I was literally thinking about killing you.
Oh. Yeah, but maybe
Hey, I don't want to know. I don't know if you do this, but I was thinking about killing you.
maybe you shouldn't like touch this.
I was gonna fucking
Ever.
make you
I
gravestone
would
dead.
give it back to you. I mean, I had good intentions,
And
then I had bad intentions.
Yeah, I don't want you to kill me just to return a sword.
Oh, no. Hey, thanks for removing that curse. I don't want to kill you either. Anyways, it's pretty cold out here, but I've got just the thing. And Yars starts walking towards the gang, and he goes, "You know those old stories about the dogs that are running around with the barrel around their neck? Well, we don't have a Saint Bernard dog, but what we do have is a 3-gallon barrel of radish moonshine." And Yars plops it down in the snow and pops the cork.
I'll take a swig of that.
And he starts passing the radish moonshine around.
Don't you have like a bottomless flask that we can just drink from?
Yeah,
with
but
better
this was,
booze than
He
that?
this
gonna
was
fucking
like-
share everything.
This was like much more topical, given the it's a barrel.
All right.
It reminds me of the Saint Bernards. Come on.
I just think you want us to drink fucking radish moonshine.
I mean,
You don't like radish moonshine?
I mean,
I think as you
it's booze.
guys drink, you will get advantage on checks to be out in the cold.
Oh,
Although
yeah.
I know in real life it's actually disadvantage. You would. But
It's the nature of the radish itself.
definitely.
yeah, it's
definitely
the
you
radish
feel better.
itself.
as you are sitting there drinking, guys, you are going to notice that wound that Yars put in the side of this thing's body earlier, and now that it's sort of rotting a bit, there is a soft golden glow coming from where its stomach, where you assume its stomach is. A bit of flesh still holding it tight. But that is all.
Yeah,
That is
might
all
not
you
be
see.
safe.
It's a
Yeah,
very
you
soft.
You should check
Hey,
that
El
out,
Chad.
Yaris.
El Chad, did you see me kill that giant snake?
No, I was actually dying at that time
You were unconscious, I believe.
after doing all that damage to it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's no big deal. I know we're all part of a team, but I just thought that you might be interested to know that, unlike, uh, you know, some members of the party, I was carrying my weight.
Good. Yes, you were, Stony. Yes, you were. You might become an adventurer after all.
Yeah. I think I'm getting the hang of this,
Yars
We
just
didn't even-
whispers to himself.
We
Son
didn't
of a
even have to
bitch.
send you into the fucking sewer to fight rats.
Oh yeah, no, there's plenty of rats at our house.
DM.
Yes.
So, Baps is going to behold the corpse of Brogard. Is his halberd lying next to him?
It is.
Baps will reach down and touch the halberd, bring it back to its small size, throw it across his back. He'll lay his head down and thank the giant once more. And then he'll look around for any sign of the flaming sword.
The flaming sword.
Yes, sir.
As you look around, you do see it. It got knocked over here. Actually, draw it out. It is a rather large.
Baps will go over. He'll take a big swig of the radish. To Brogard! And then he'll take Binky over to the sword.
Mm.
It's worth a shot, isn't it? And he'll touch the ruby at his head, on his helmet, and then reach down and touch the hilt of the sword. Well, we'll see.
When you do, you touch it. It glows softly, and you can almost hear the soft laughter of Brogard, his jovial laugh, as the sword slowly sort of emulates, turning to ash and disappearing. And a new symbol appears on your arm, right next to Excalibur. It is of a flaming greatsword.
Oh. Well, that was completely unexpected. Babs waves his arm around randomly.
All right. When you wave your arm around randomly, you're kind of like, okay, try to do this thing that you do with Excalibur. A spectral version of that greatsword appears and slams into the ground, bursting with fire. As you are going to get a new once per day. I will type it up, but it will let you use Bregard's attack once per day. Is 8d6 plus 9 plus 2d6 fire. Similar to Excalibur's, but it's like it actually does damage this one.
Yes. Yeah, consider if you want that one to be a bonus. I don't know.
Yeah.
Baps will make his way back and suggest taking a short break in the smoldering embers of the corpse of their friend, and he'll move over in somber silence after that.
As you're all drinking radish moonshine, the stomach of this thing, having rotted and really just doesn't look too great, is going to sort of open, and sliding out of it is going to be a couple of things.
Snake babies.
You're gonna see what looks like a green cloak, going to slide out.
Oh, cool.
What looks like the
Ooh.
tattered remains of what looks like a monk. His like dead body slurps out of the stomach of this thing. El Chad, something is going to catch your eye. As sliding out of here is what looks like a damaged halo.
Oh, shit. All right.
And Yars, you see something that catches your eye. It's kind of interesting as it slides out. You see it, and it kind of takes you aback for a bit, but it's a dead fucking body.
Oh. Oh, man.
It appears to be a dwarf. He's wearing like a big backpack, and he is frozen fucking solid.
Oh, please tell me somebody has Speak Dead.
Oh man, I do not.
Well, I used to know this guy named Zin. I'm pretty sure it could do that. Maybe we could write him a letter.
You do anything, Yars?
At least
With this
he looks
dwarf.
like he's a lot of
Yars.
stuff.
Yeah, Yars definitely walks over. I imagine it's over here. Guys,
I don't.
he's frozen
don't-
solid, yeah?
Yes, he is frozen solid.
All right, I'm gonna drag him over here towards the fire
All right.
and say, guys, we need to warm him up. Is his mouth open? What's his expression?
Exactly like it is in the picture.
He's fucking dead. look. Oh, there is a question mark. There is a question mark.
Yeah.
I
he's
think
next
it's
to
more
the fire.
surprise, like a fucking dead guy.
Yars raps on him with his knuckles. Thunk, thunk, thunk.
Yars, make a medicine check.
That's Yars' medicine check. All right.
You listen, and you could have swore you heard a dunk 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 back. This man's still alive.
Is there a doctor in the house?
No.
I got good berries.
Stoney, you're a doctor. Fix him.
All right, man. Hold on 1 second. I can. Well, we need to warm him up, right?
Whoa, what do you think I'm doing? And I pour a little radish moonshine into his frozen mouth.
All right. When you
All right.
pour radish moonshine into his mouth, oh Stoney, what are you doing?
Oh, well, I was just preparing. I'm pulling out some of my my caps, my good caps.
Good berries. You
And-
start.
Yeah.
You pour out some of those. You start pouring it into his maw, It is just spilling down the sides of his mouth because he is frozen solid. I have to really stress that part of it.
If you guys would like, I could try to use, I could try to control these flames. Maybe swirl them around in the sky without lighting them on fire. Maybe that would help warm them up.
Hang on 1 second. And Yars starts trying to go through his backpack before anything that might
Burning.
actually bring him back to life.
Okay.
Oh, good idea. Yeah, we should rob him.
As you start digging through his backpack, he is again frozen solid. So when you go to pull the backpack off, it just sort of snaps the top of the backpack, revealing what looks like pots and pans. He has ladles. He has a lot of cooking gear on him.
Cook.
It looks like he has lots of herbs that are now flash froze, as well as frozen sausages.
Well, that means that they're gonna keep.
But looking into his bag, you see a lot of dwarven golden coins.
Ooh.
He has 168 dwarven coins from various clans, including the Holder Hex.
Oh.
Thief.
Well, Yars will definitely hang on to the coins for him. Are these just worth the same as gold pieces, or are they?
They're just
somewhat
gold.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Yars looks over at Bloko and he says, "Bloko, if you wouldn't mind warming him up."
Right, stand back. Dangerous.
Back.
Anybody want some roast dwarf?
All right, let's see it.
Yeah, Blogo,
I need an attack roll.
you need a what roll?
An attack roll.
An attack roll? I guess I'll just use an arm strike attack roll.
Yeah. A 17.
'Cause
All right,
I'm just
you
using this.
sort of attack near him with your flames. And then controlling it are going to sort of warm him up bit by bit as he begins thawing out of his thing. Who is holding Radish Moonshine?
I have some.
Yes, me too.
As you're
three.
holding it, it's gonna make a huge token, I bet.
Ah!
Whoa!
As he seems to move, you hear a snap as he grabs the Radish Moonshine from you, Stony,
Hey, man.
and he starts drinking it. And by drinking it, I mean he just pours it over his mouth
I
until
immediately
eventually
stop
it
the
thaws
flames.
enough.
I immediately stop the flames as soon as he grabs for the Radish Moonshine.
Party foul, bro.
Can't believe it! I haven't had a drink in so long, I thought I was done for.
You were done for, man. We brought you back.
And then you
Oh.
stole my booze. That's not
Oh,
cool, man.
Ah,
We saved you
Young-
from a giant
young
snake.
lad, as the lad Ernborg, I said, a meal shared is a battle won.
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, well, shut up, you Elan.
I just
You
killed
eat-
that giant snake.
Oh, sure you did. And I'm going apple picking with God.
That's not even good. That's not even a good comeback.
All right. Well, and he gets up. Suppose I'll be off then.
Well,
No.
Hmm.
You need to stick around. We could do with a good cook around here.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I suppose that's fine. But I'm going to go get me supplies.
What kind of supplies?
cooking supplies. I got them way over there in my house, down the road. It's got chili.
Chili. Yars looks around at everybody.
Yeah, I like some chili.
Yeah,
Oh,
chili sounds pretty
chili.
good right now.
chili
Lord.
it is. Here's a pepper for the road. And he hands you like these big red chili peppers, which, mind you, are still frozen sour.
Can you cook mine up for me, Bloko?
Who, me?
I could do it.
I can help.
What are you doing?
We gotta heat up these peppers so we can eat them. They're
Oh,
frozen.
yeah.
Oh, I feel like
Yeah, Blogger will
this
control
cook might
flames
be
to help.
willing to make us a little pepper meal, pepper dish.
Aye,
What do you think, Led?
aye. I can whip us up something quick.
Well, yes,
and he
please.
does, with almost an insane amount of artisan and skill. He's able to take his pots, his pans, what few herbs he has, heats them in this fire, tosses them around before making you guys a hot pepper dish, which should satiate your ability to resist the cold at least long enough to get to his house. It is a hearty
Yeah.
and dense meal.
Yars takes a fistful of that and eats it.
You got quite
A
the
fistful of
appetite, don't
chili.
you? I'll make it hotter next time.
Ooh. Ooh, I don't know if Yars likes spicy food.
Well, this way. And he starts sort of waltzing down the road, making his way to his house.
El Chad's also gonna buy some of that food.
Yeah, we better follow him.
Yep. I'm going
Um,
to.
We haven't had good
As you-
food in a long time.
As you guys are walking, he'll say, snow's gotten pretty bad around here.
I agree.
don't-
I mean, I haven't been here before, so I don't know. I have no point of comparison, but.
It's okay, Kermit.
Stony. My name's Stony. I did save your life by killing that snake that had swallowed you. Just reminding you.
Oh, sure you did, young lad. Sure you did.
El Chad.
Yeah, you did technically kill it.
Oh,
I feel
That's
like El
very
Chat's
impressive.
minimizing your contribution, Stony.
he goes to this door. He like sticks his key in and then like turns the knob, but it's frozen. So then he just gives it a real hard kick, and it smacks open. All right, make yourselves at home.
Stony immediately takes his pants off.
Oh, I forgot to say, but Bloko totally grabbed the tattered wrappings earlier.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense that your character would have those.
Yeah.
Nobody's arguing with that, I don't think.
Well, no, Stony did take them, so I suppose.
I just didn't want it to seem like I just left them on the ground in
preserve.
the snow to get cover.
You're like, I don't need these wrappings.
As Led walks over, he puts his stuff down. You guys notice there is quite a thick layer of dust everywhere. So much so that it looks like he hasn't been here in quite some time. And in fact, any food that is like more I'm trying to think of the word.
Perishable.
Perishable is long since sort of rotted. Although because of just the cold nature of this building, It seems like most of it's okay. It's just the real tender stuff, the stuff that doesn't have long shelf life.
He's got some dwarven ramen. It's still pretty good in the
Equivalent.
back.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, well, I suppose if you want me to make something, I got some supplies. I can make a stew and a hearth bread and probably a roast.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I'm hungry, Led.
Oh,
Dwarves got to
well,
eat.
It'll cost you a bit.
Ooh.
I suppose the
Alchad just chucks him like 100 gold.
Oh, I'll make a stew for everyone then.
Sorry, Alchad chucks him 1,000 silver.
I better make sure they're real. Go to test each one. And he's gonna bite into each one very slowly.
One.
1, 2, 3.
And by the time he's done, we've completed a long rest.
Yeah.
at
And
least a
if you
short
guys
one.
would want, you can take a long rest. You feel like you would be safe, at least in here in his house.
I say we do it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we should definitely
Yeah.
do that.
Oh, I'm Led Earnbook, by the way.
Nice
I'm
to meet you,
Stony.
Led. Led and Stony.
Oh, the fine name. Stony is a strong dwarven name.
Thank you. My dad's been friends with many dwarves. Maybe that's where he got it from.
Could be. Haven't seen many dwarves that are green.
Well, I'm actually a wugling.
A woogling.
Yeah.
He's staring at you kind of intensely.
We killed some of those giants y'all don't like earlier.
Giants?
Yeah, Yars, what are those things called that we killed?
Yeah, what were they? They were stupid giants.
Oh,
Yeah, we
the
killed some-
stupid giants. You mean Thursday?
Yes, those.
Aye, all right, gets they are. Well, I would have thought the Halder Hex would have dealt with them, but they seem pretty busy.
Well, I'm a holder heck,
Oh,
and I dealt with
Well,
them.
how'd the expedition go?
Well, what expedition?
You know, with, who was it, Duban?
You know, I actually can't speak to that.
You
you know,
were in that snake for a long time.
yeah.
Running late then. Well, they went by here about a fortnight ago.
Really?
You can still catch them if you leave by tomorrow.
What are the holder hecks doing around here?
A fortnight ago? How long ago do you think?
Oh, they were going to slay some big evil. I did ask them to pick me up some Tarask steak, though.
Vaps looks around at the dust. Yeah, a fortnight.
They went right through here with that, that blonde-headed fellow.
Chad?
That's his name. Oh, they had more to it, though.
Chadron.
Catamus.
Oh, that's the one.
Chandler.
Said they were going to drop off something.
Was it an eye?
I think it's eyes. It was two of them. If you ask me, I didn't quite trust the fella.
The Chad fella?
Aye. He really insistent that the dwarves go with him. Well, that the Holder Hex went with him.
Ooh.
It's real weird, like. No offense, you tall folk just don't normally, don't be so insistent on the thing. And I've learned in my time, solitude is the best path.
Interesting.
Well, I suppose you'll want the rest. Let me get out the bedrolls.
And he goes over here and he pulls out a bedroll and it just fucking falls apart.
Oh,
Yeah, we brought our own. Thank you.
no problem. I'll have to go pick out some more furs.
Yars,
Can I interest you in some ale?
Oh, I don't mind if I do. I'd love that.
He starts pouring out the ale, and there is a very strong smell of vinegar.
You know, on second thought, I brought my own. I couldn't impose, you know.
All right.
He takes a big old swig of it.
Ooh. Little tart.
Yars,
Just the way I like it.
he goes, look. He walks over there. He goes, hey, you're welcome to have some of mine if you want.
Oh, sure.
Gives him he pours out some brackish whiskey.
A meal shared is a battle won, eh?
That's right.
And he takes a big old swig of it.
Yars looks around this house.
Mm-hmm.
Does he notice anything out of the ordinary?
In what way?
Any trap doors or, yeah, actually really just any trap doors, any tunnels or anything like that?
Doesn't appear to have any tunnels or secrets or trap doors. This looks like a very functional dwelling.
Okay.
So you could tell it was made with the intent of like form over function or function over form, right?
I see.
It's a very secure barricade, or recessed in to help weather the cold.
All right, makes sense.
He does have a lot of implements around. You would even argue that they might be like forging implements, but he doesn't have a forge. And most of the tools are sort of stained rust red.
They've been sitting out a while.
That and whatever he's been using them for has not been for other metal. You assume he's probably been using them for like disassembling and taking apart meaty things. And I think with that, we will end tonight's session.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
We survived.
We
I mean,
killed
most of us.
We killed that thing. And I think I might finally be level 11 now.
Hell yeah.
I don't know.
Because
feel like
I only need like 500 XP.
I feel like
feel
Babs
like-
missed the last XP dump.
Everybody got 499. No.
I don't know why I
So-
care. Like, I feel like once Stoney's level 11, he's gonna be good, but that's only like an extra 8 hit points. It just doesn't matter. It's not gonna change anything.
You got
We
more
get like one more
spells?
spell slot.
Yeah.
spell.
And on that note, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more Snake Slayer! Only from the Adventurers Landing. Landing.